गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू बिंदु डडवाल केमिस्ट्री लेसन। आज हम सॉल्व करेंगे 2022 का नीट का केमिस्ट्री का पेपर। सो लेट्स बिगिन। IUPAC नेम ऑफ एलिमेंट विद एटॉमिक नंबर 119 is unium. Option 2 is the correct answer. The incorrect statement regarding enzymes is enzymes are polysaccharides. This statement is incorrect क्योंकि enzymes जो हैं they are proteinaceous in nature और proteins जो हैं वो amino acids के polymers होते हैं, is incorrect. Next question, given below are half cell reactions. अब क्योंकि इस reaction में हमारा परमैंगनेट से मैंगनीज बन रहा है, दैट मीन्स +7 से +2 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट में चेंज हो रहा है, तो E नॉट विल बी रिवर्स ऑफ दिस पोटेंशियल, दैट इज माइनस की जगह +1.510 वोल्ट हो जाएगा। +2 हाइड्रोजन +2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गिव्स वाटर। सो will the permanganate ion liberate oxygen from water in the presence of an acid? So, will be E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. The anode value is +1.223. Subtracting we get +0.287 volt. So, will permanganate ions liberate oxygen from water? Yes. Which compound amongst the following is not an aromatic? The first case, this particular carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. So that means the condition for this compound to be aromatic is not being fulfilled. It's not planar. So option 1 is not an aromatic compound. The Dhadwal's method for estimation of nitrogen can be used to estimate the amount of nitrogen in which of the following compounds? So we know that Dhadwal's method cannot be used for azo compounds, nitro compounds, and heterocyclic ring containing nitrogen atom. So option 4 is the correct answer. The pH of a solution containing 50 milliliter each of 0.10 molar sodium acetate and 0.01 molar acetic acid is, so we have the formula for an acidic buffer, pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of salt, which is in this case sodium acetate, upon acid, which is 0.01 molar. So come out to be 4.57 plus 1 is equal to 5.57. The correct answer. Verify the incorrect statement from the following. Oxidation number of potassium in KO2 is +4. No, it's always +1. So this is the incorrect statement. Option 3 is the correct answer. The incorrect statement regarding chirality is, but enantiomers are superimposable. This statement is not true. Enantiomers are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So option 4 is incorrect amongst the 4 statements. Next question is, given below are 2 statements. Statement 1, in coagulation of negative Sol, the flocculating power of 3 given ions is in the order. So for negative Sol, positive ions are needed, and that having greater charge causes greater coagulation according to Hardy-Schulz rule. So the statement is correct because aluminium ion will have greater coagulation than barium than sodium. Statement 2, in coagulation of positive Sol, we need negatively charged ions. So if we consider chloride ions, sulfate and phosphate. Now the power of given salts should be in the order. Highest will be having greater coagulating power according to Hardy-Schulz law. So phosphate should have greatest coagulating or flocculation power. In this case, it's reverse. So this statement is incorrect. So statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So option 4 is the correct answer. 1 is not a correct mathematical equation for Dalton's law of partial pressure. Here P is total pressure of gaseous mixture. So Pi is equal to Xi into Pi naught. This statement is not correct mathematical equation. Pi should be Xi into P total. So this is not correct. This is your answer. Next question. Which statement regarding polymers is not correct? So thermosetting polymers are reusable? No. Thermosetting polymers, once heated, they set into a product which cannot change its form, so they cannot be used again. So they are not reusable. They can be used only once. So option 1 is not the correct statement. The boiling point of following hydrides of group 16 element increases in the order water is less than H2S. This is not true. This is incorrect because of hydrogen bonding. Water has greater boiling point. Similarly, statement 2, boiling point of hydrides increase with increase in molar mass. So molar mass for water is the least. So it should have the least boiling point, but it does not have the least boiling point. So this statement is also incorrect. So both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Option 3 is the correct answer. Given below are two statements. Primary aliphatic amines react with nitrous acid to form unstable diazonium salt. This is correct. This statement is correct because these will form diazonium salts which are unstable, so decompose to give alcohol. And second statement, primary aromatic amines react with nitrous acid to form diazonium salts. This is correct, but which are stable even above? No. They are stable at a temperature between 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, or so above 300 Kelvin they are unstable. So this is not correct. So statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Option 4 is the correct answer. RMgX plus CO2 in presence of dry ether gives Y, which on hydrolysis forms acid. What is Y in the above reaction? Let's move toward the more electronegative oxygen atom. So this becomes partially negatively charged. This is partially positive charged. So negative part alkyl group comes to positively charged carbon, and positively charged magnesium halide goes to negatively charged oxygen. So as a result, the product formed is option 2, RCOO negative Mg positive X. Option 2 is the correct answer. So assertion in a particular point defect an ionic solid is electrically neutral even if few of its cations are missing from its unit cells. Yes, it's correct. In an ionic solid, Frenkel defect arises due to dislocation of cation from its lattice site to interstitial site, maintaining overall electrical neutral. This statement, this reason is otherwise correct, but it's not the complete reason for this assertion. It's only partially responsible for assertion A. The second way in which a ionic solid can be electrically neutral is that the cations are missing and from its usual place, and anions are also missing. Even in that case, an ionic compound can be electrically neutral. So A and R both are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option 3 is the correct answer. Match list 1 with list 2. So MgH2 is an ionic hydride. GeH4 has electron precise number of electrons. It's an electron precise molecule. B2H6 is electron deficient molecule because in each boron has only 6 electrons in its valence shell. And HF is electron rich. It has 3 lone pair of electrons. So option 2 is the correct answer. ICl is more reactive than iodine. Correct. Interhalogen compounds, because of different electronegativity, the bond can be broken easily. So this bond is weaker. So reason is also responsible for assertion. So A and R both are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Option 2 is the correct answer. Match list with 1 with list 2. So lithium is used in lithium batteries, so which are electrochemical cells. So for A, the option 2 is correct. Sodium is a coolant in fast breeder reaction. So for B, it is option 3. Potassium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide. For C, it is 1. And D is used in photoelectric cell cesium. So option A is the correct answer. Antacids are cimetidine. Antihistamines are Seldane. Analgesics are morphine, and antimicrobials are salvarsan. So option 3 is the correct answer. Identify the incorrect statement from the following. Shapes of dxy, dyz and dzx are similar to each other is correct. Dz square, dx square minus y square and dz square are similar. No, they are not similar. Dx square minus y square has 4 lobes, whereas dz square has 1 lobe with a ring over here. So they have different shapes. So they are not similar to each other. Option 1 is the incorrect statement. Diamond is sp3 hybridized and diamond graphite is sp2 hybridized is correct. Other statements are incorrect. Option 4 is the correct answer. Statement. So O2 positive means 15 electrons. So one of the electron is unpaired. It should be paramagnetic. It's written O2 positive is diamagnetic. So option 1 is the incorrect statement. In 1 molar solution that contains 0.5 moles of solute, there is, so molality is given as 0.5, number of moles are 0.5 moles. Molality is 1 molal, so that means 1 mole per 1000, 1 mole per 1000 grams. So the mass of solvent will be 0.5 into 1000 is equal to 500 grams. Option 3 is the correct answer. Given below are 2 statements. Acidic strength of monosubstituted nitrophenol is higher than phenol. This is more acidic because of electron withdrawing group. The electrons are pulled towards this direction and hydrogen can be given easily, so it's more acidic, whereas there is no electron withdrawing group in phenol. So this is more acidic. This is correct. Orthonitrophenol and metanitrophenol and paranitrophenol will have same acidic strength? No. In this case, paranitrophenol will be more acidic than ortho, will be more acidic than meta. So statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Option 4 is the correct answer. Which of the following PV curve represents maximum work done? So to find out PV, P into V, we find the area under the curve. So of the 4 statements, the statement 3, the graph 3 has more area under the curve. So it has the maximum work done. Work done is P delta V. So option 3 is the correct answer. What mass of 95% pure CaCO3 will be required to neutralize 50 ml of 0.5 HCl solution according to the following reaction? Number of moles of HCl is equal to 0.5 into 50 upon 1000 is equal to 0.025 moles. But for CaCO3, we need only half the number of moles because one CaCO3 reacts with 2 HCl. So CaCO3 needed will be 0.025 upon 2, that is 0.0125 moles. So mass of calcium carbonate is 100, molecular mass is 100. So mass will be 0.0125 into 100. So this is 1.25. But as calcium carbonate is impure, it's 95% pure only. So 95% of X is equal to 1.25. So X will be 1.25 upon 95 into 100, which comes out to be 1.32. So option 3 is the correct answer. Which of the following is suitable to synthesize chlorobenzene? So option 2 is the correct answer. FeCl3 will react with chlorine to generate FeCl4 negative and chloronium ion. This chloronium ion will replace the hydrogen of benzene ring to give chlorobenzene and H plus ion. So chlorobenzene will be given by option 2. Which of the following statement is not correct about diborane? So in the structure of diborane is that each boron atom is attached to 4 hydrogen atoms. So 4 hydrogens are terminal and 2 are bridging hydrogens. So this, because each boron is forming 4 bonds, so it is sp3 hybridized. But option 1 says that both boron atoms are sp2 hybridized. So this is not correct. And we reacted with NH2OH, NH2OH, RNH2, ROH, and HCN. So in first case, oxime is formed. In second case, we get a Schiff's base. In third case, these electrons move here and H comes to O and OR comes to this. So a hemiacetal is formed, which will again combine with ROH to form an acetal. So in third case, acetal is formed. In the fourth case, cyanohydrin is formed. These electrons move here, H comes here, Cn comes here. So we get cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin A is 4, B acetal is with 3, C Schiff's base is with 2, and oxime is with 1. So option 1 is the correct answer. On the basis of standard electrode potential, predict which of the following reaction cannot occur. In this reaction, copper is gaining electrons from +2 to 0. So reduction is occurring. This is undergoing oxidation. So the electrode potential for this will be cathode copper. So for copper we have 0.34 minus anode. So 0.80. Answer is coming out to be negative. As if electrode potential is negative, reaction cannot occur. So on the basis of standard electrode potential, the first reaction will not occur. Given below are two statements. Boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher than hydrocarbons of comparable molecular masses is correct. Because of weak molecular association in aldehyde and ketones? No. The association in aldehyde and ketones due to dipole-dipole interaction is stronger than that of hydrocarbons because of weak van der Waals bonding in hydrocarbons. So aldehyde ketones has stronger bonding than hydrocarbons. It's written weak. So this is incorrect. The second statement, boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are lower than that of alcohols of similar molecular masses due to absence of hydrogen bonding. This is true. In aldehyde and ketones, there is dipole-dipole interaction, whereas in alcohol, there is hydrogen bonding. So aldehyde and ketone do not have hydrogen bonding. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. So statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Option 1 should be the answer. Amongst the following, which one will have maximum lone pair electron repulsions? So xenon difluoride has 4 lone pair present in its structure, whereas ClF3 has 2, IF5 has 1 and SF4 has 2. So this has maximum lone pair, so it should have maximum lone pair electron repulsions. The IUPAC name of the complex AgH2O2 AgCN2 is, to find out, let it be the oxidation state be X of both the silver atoms. So X plus 2 into 0 plus X plus 2 into minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to plus 2, x is equal to plus 1. So this will be diaqueous silver 1, dicyanido-argentate 1. Option 1 is the correct answer. Gadolinium has low value of third ionization enthalpy because of high exchange enthalpy. After giving 3 electrons, gadolinium has 4f7 configuration. The number of exchanges are maximum in this configuration, so it will give the third electron easily to acquire this stable configuration. So option 3 is the correct answer. The given graph is representation of kinetics of a reaction, that is at constant temperature. The graph on y-axis is parallel to the x-axis. So y and x-axis for zero order. For zero order reaction, constant will be, the rate will be independent of the concentration of the reactant. So for zero order reaction, y should be rate and x should be concentration. And for first order reaction, we know that T half is independent of concentration. So y should be T half and x should be concentration. Option 4 is the correct answer. If radius of second Bohr orbit of helium He plus ion is 105.8 picometer, what is the radius of third Bohr orbit of lithium 2 positive ion? So we know that radius should be equal to A naught into n square upon z. So for helium, the radius is 105.8. This is given. So 105.8 is equal to A naught into, because n is second, so 2 square upon n. For helium, the atomic number is 2. So on cancelling out, we now A naught is 52.9. A naught is 52.9. So radius of third Bohr atom, radius of third Bohr orbit in lithium will be A naught, that is 52.9 into 3 square upon 3. So 3 cancels out. 52.9 into 3 is 158.7 picometer. So option 2 is the correct answer. Find the EMF of the cell in which the following reaction takes place at 298 Kelvin. It's given that E naught of cell is 10.5. And it's also given that 2.303 RT upon F is 0.059. Cell is equal to E naught of cell minus 0.059 upon n log of concentration of anode ions, that is nickel ions, 0.001 upon cathode ions, that is silver, we have to square in the equation. Putting the values, the E of cell is equal to 10.5 minus 0.059 upon 2 log of 0.001 upon 0.001 square, silver square. 10.5 minus 0.885, the answer does not match with any of the above. List 1 with list 2. Hematite is Fe2O3, magnetite Fe3O4, calamine zinc carbonate kaolinite Al2OH4, Si2O5. So option 3 is the correct answer. The correct IUPAC name of the following compound, as OH gets least number from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how you number the compound. And then we have a bromo at 1 position and a methyl at 4 position and chloro at 5 position. So alphabetically we get 1 bromo, then 5 chloro, then 4 methyl, then hexane, 3 ol. So option 2 is the correct answer. Which of the following is not formed when acetone reacts with 2-pentanone in presence of dilute NaOH followed by heating? So this is aldol condensation. So from the product, the starting materials can be predicted. And in what we do is, this is the double bond O. So the next carbon has alpha. And the next is, so there should be a double bond at alpha beta position to this double bond O. So if we just break this bond and add oxygen on one of the carbons and 2 hydrogens on the other carbon where the double bond was supposed to be, we get the starting materials. So if the starting materials match with acetone and 2-pentanone, then the product is the correct product. The first compound, what we get is acetone, of course, on breaking this and adding O on this side. But on adding H2 on this side, what we get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pentane 2-one. So this product is formed. In this case, when this is the double bond O, so this is the alpha beta bond. So when we break it and we add O on this side, H2 on this side, so what we get is 2 acetone. So this is also the product. In this case, this is the double bond O. When we break the next bond, double bond, and add O on one side and H2 on the other side, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane 3-one. And on the other side also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane 3-one again. So this product is formed by combining 2 pentane 3-ones, not pentane 2-ones. So this is not the product formed by reaction between acetone and pentane 2-one. Whereas in the last product, if this is the alpha beta bond, so when we break it from here and we add H2 to this carbon and O to this carbon, what we get is acetone, and on this side we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentane 2-one. So this is also the product that can be formed by reaction between acetone and pentane 2-one. So option 3 is the correct answer. Compound X on reaction with ozone followed by zinc water gives formaldehyde and 2-methyl propanol as products. So compound X, again we will go backward, like the reverse product will be, the product should be 3-methyl but 1E. So option 2 is the correct answer, 3-methyl but 1E. For a first order reaction, A into products. So K rate constant will be 2.303 upon T, that is 5 log of A, 0.1 upon A minus X is 0.001. So solving this equation, we get K is equal to 2.303 upon 5. This is 1000 upon 10, that is log 100. Log 100 is 2. So 2 into 2.303 upon 5. 4.606 upon 5 will be 0.921 and 2. So option 3 is the correct answer. 3 oxygen forms 2 ozone. Now Kc will be concentration of products, that is concentration of ozone raised to power 2 upon concentration of oxygen raised to power 3. 3.0 into 10 raised to power minus 59 is equal to concentration of ozone raised to power 2 upon oxygen raised to power 3. So concentration of ozone will be, concentration of ozone square will be 3 into 10 raised to power minus 59 into, this comes up, oxygen 0.040 the whole cube into 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64 upon 10 raised to power 6. So when this comes up, this becomes minus 6. So minus 59 and minus 6 is 10 raised to power minus 65. So concentration of ozone will be the whole under root, and on solving this comes out to be 4.38 into 10 raised to power minus 32. Option 2 is the correct answer. The pollution due to oxides of sulfur gets enhanced due to presence of particulate matter. Yes. Ozone, yes, because it will give nascent oxygen which will oxidize sulfur. Hydrogen peroxide, yes, because it gives nascent oxygen which oxidizes sulfur. Option 3 is the correct answer. The product formed from the following reaction sequence is, so this cyanobenzene on reduction will form benzyl amine. With nitrous acid, NaNO2 plus HCl means it's react with nitrous acid. With nitrous acid, it will form unstable diazonium salt, which on reaction with water will form alcohol. So ultimately our product should be CH2OH. So option 1 is the correct answer. In neutral or faintly alkaline KMNO4 oxidizes iodide into iodate. So the reaction should be, so change of oxidation state of manganese is from +7 to +4. So option 2 is the correct answer. Statement 1. In Lucas test, primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are distinguished on the basis of their reactivity with concentrated HCl and zinc chloride known as Lucas reagent. This statement is correct. Primary alcohols are most reactive. This is not correct. Tertiary alcohols are most reactive. One is correct, but 2 is incorrect. Option 4 is the correct answer. The order of energy absorbed, which is responsible for the color of complexes, is ethane 1,2-diamine is more stronger ligand than water, so it causes greater splitting, so energy absorbed will be greater for more bidentate ligands. Option 4 is the correct answer. A 10-liter flask contains 64 grams of oxygen at 27 degrees centigrade. Assuming oxygen is behaving ideally we get equation PV is equal to nRT, or P is equal to N upon V RT. The pressure P will be equal to N, number of moles. So number of moles will be 64 upon molecular mass, which is 32, into volume, which is 10 liter, into R, which is 0.0831, into T, which is 300 Kelvin. So on solving this, the answer comes out to be 4.9 bar. So answer is option 1. Next is copper crystallizes in FCC unit cell. For FCC, Z is equal to 4. With cell edge length of 3.608 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeters. So M will be 8.92 into A cube into NA upon 4. So this is 8.92 into 3.608 the whole cube into 10 to the power minus 8, the whole cube is 10 to the power minus 24, into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 upon 4. On solving, the answer comes out to be 63.1 units. So option 2 is the correct answer. So that's all in today's video. I hope that you have solved the paper well. Thank you and have a nice day.